If you step on the scale every morning and it ruins your day, it's not because the scale's lying to you, okay? It's because you were never actually taught how to read the scale. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how your daily weigh-ins mean absolutely nothing and how you can actually use the scale to your advantage. Okay, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. Let's get into this, okay? Now, number one, when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to fat loss, okay? You gotta know where you're at and you gotta know where you're going, okay? Nobody's gonna do the work for you. Nobody's gonna eat your macros, okay? Nobody's gonna create a deficit for you. No one's gonna work out for you. No one's gonna do your cardio, right? I think we understand that, right? You gotta really want this, right? You gotta pay the price, right, for what you want. You either pay the price by doing the work or you pay the price by staying the same, okay? So one of the biggest things that holds most people back, that held me back for the longest time, and keep in mind guys, at one point in my life, I was 100 pounds overweight, right? I was scared to even step on the damn scale, let alone look in the mirror or even turn the lights on in the bathroom, right? That's how insecure I was at one point. But understanding the scale will eliminate fear, okay? And one of the biggest problems I see with most people, my clients and others that are on their journey, is they don't understand the scale. They think the scale is a reflection of their failure or a reflection of their self-image or a reflection of like, what's the point, right? Because we don't understand this. We're having unrealistic expectations. And number one, we got to understand that the scale is just a reflection of so many things, like how much you weigh at that point in time, okay? And that weight, right, is a factor of your bones, your blood volume, your muscle mass, right? Your fat mass, right? The food inside of you, your poop, pee, water, right? There's so many things, right? And if we don't understand that, right, the scale is actually going to become an enemy because we have the wrong perspective, okay? The next thing I want to talk about is one of the next biggest things I see a lot of people do still to this day is weighing themselves just once a week. Okay, they're on their weight loss journey or the fat loss journey. They started this program, they started their macros, and they only weigh themselves on Sunday or on Saturday. And listen, guys, like I just said, your body's a sponge, right? Your weight is always going up and down, up and down. And if we're weighing ourselves just once a week, listen, guys, you might have weighed 200 pounds one Sunday, and then the next Sunday it might say 200 or even 201, but actually you lost 2 pounds of body fat, but the scale is not reflecting that because maybe you're just holding water because of inflammation, or maybe you had a lot of sodium, so again you're holding water, or maybe you haven't gone to the bathroom in a couple days, maybe you're backed up, or there's so many different reasons. So the best way to use the scale, guys, the best way to use the scale is every day. Just like brushing your teeth. You've just got to create a habit, okay? And I promise you guys, by understanding the scale, all the fear will go away. And I had this for the longest time, okay? Weighing yourself every morning, same time. Just be as consistent as you can, okay? Same morning, same time. Go to the bathroom, don't go to the bathroom. Just be consistent, okay? And you want to weigh yourself every single day or as many times as you can, right? Monday through Sunday. This way, you can get rid of your highs, you can get rid of your lows, and you can take that median weight, right? You can take that average weight, okay? What was the average you for the week based on your cardio, your activity, your protein, your overall calories, right? Because that's what the scale is really reflecting, right? Your bone, water, muscle, fat mass, all those good things, but it's reflecting your consistency with your daily habits. So we got to be consistent over here with the food and all that good stuff. That's a part of the game. But the scale can be your best friend if you understand it, because the more data that you have, it allows you to make the appropriate changes. Listen, if you get on the scale one week after another and your average, that median weight is roughly staying the same, and you've been consistent with your water, with your steps or your cardio or your macros, listen, you know that a change has to be made. All you have to do is simply what? Either just increase your cardio a little bit or lower your food. You can do one or the other, or you can do both. Just making small changes, very, very small changes. And I'll make another video. Make sure you guys check out my YouTube page, right? If you guys want more videos on fat loss, on weight loss, or you guys can hit the link down below and join my community. You guys can go live with me, okay? But when we weigh in every single day, it's going to give us more data. It's going to give us more understanding so that we can make the right changes and we can continue our fat loss journey so that each and every week we continue to make progress. And again, guys, I understand, again, being one point in my life, 100 pounds overweight, I understand the frustration of not understanding and having that perspective or that reflection of what the scale is. Okay, and I get it. I have compassion for all that. And if you're thinking there's other ways to measure your progress, of course, you can use your clothes, right? You can use a measuring tape. You can use pictures. Those are all awesome ways too. But the scale, in my opinion, what works best for my clients, what works best for me, is seeing that daily weigh-in and seeing that weekly average weight. Okay, I promise you, all the fear, all the doubt, all the worry, the anxiety, all of that will go away if you just understand the scale. Understanding is everything, guys. And when it comes to fat loss or weight loss, perspective, it is perspective. What is your perspective right now? Okay? Remember, go back to the beginning of the video. You got to know where you're at. You got to know where you want to go. Nobody's going to do the work for you. Okay? The work is inevitable. The process, right, of creating a calorie deficit or going for walks or workouts or steps or any of the things that need to be done, like they have to happen. It's an inevitable process that has to be happening. You can't skip it, okay? But if you're a person that's scared of the scale and you keep starting over each week or you're afraid to get on it, you're only afraid because you don't understand. Remember, it's just a reflection of your body, your fat mass, your muscle mass, all that good stuff. Bowels, poop, pee, water. Your body is a sponge. If you weigh yourself every single day, be consistent, take that medial weight, get rid of the highs, get rid of the lows, go off that one weight each week, look at that, okay? If your weight is going down, continue to do what you're doing. Continue to stay on you're making progress. If your weight, that medial weight staying the same, you just make a small change, right? Increase your cardio a little bit, lower your food a little bit, keep it simple or do both, okay? If your weight is going up, you know that you got to make a change. Guys, I'm telling you, the more data that you have, right? Imagine building a business. If you were building a business, you would want to track your leads. You would want to track your sales. You would want to track how many yeses, how many no's you got, how many people came through the door, all of this stuff. The person that is tracking the data, right, is going to be able to create a successful business over the person that is just opening their doors and hoping for success. And the same thing goes for fat loss. The same thing goes for weight loss, okay? And listen, being in the fitness industry for almost 2 decades, opening over 30 plus gyms and working with thousands of people, this is one of the biggest limiting factors is not understanding the scale, and it holds people back. And yes, there are other ways to measure. Yes, you have to hit your calories. Yes, you have to be in a caloric deficit. All those things are inevitable and have to happen. But this scale, I feel, is one of the biggest things that holds people back. And if you just change your perspective by just understanding what I share with you in this video, it will change your life, okay? And are there some people that get results without using the scale? Of course. I call them an unconscious competent. They don't know how or why they're getting results. And most of the time, not all the time, usually they don't keep their results. Usually they go back to where they were or even further. They end up gaining more weight. And you don't want to be that person. You want to start to build understanding. You want to start to you want to have more knowledge around your calories, around your food, around your cardio, you want to build this into a lifestyle. And I promise you, by understanding the scale, tracking your data, okay, is going to allow you to make the changes you need to make, stay on your journey, and get to your best self, okay? Now listen, if you like the video, hit the like button, comment down below, what are you struggling with? Are you struggling with the scale? What do you want to see next, okay? And if you guys want to join a badass community, if you guys want to go live with me and ask questions, down below, you guys can join my free community. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.